The April 8th total solar eclipse has come and gone, and just about everybody went home happy. And across North America, from Mexico to Canada, more places than forecasters thought ended up with good enough weather to actually see the sun covered up totally by the moon. It was just scientists and astronomers came away especially pleased because rockets were launching, weather balloons were going up. Everybody wanted to look at the sun's corona, the outer atmosphere, learn more about that as well as what's going on in the upper atmosphere here on Earth. There's just so much to learn about the Earth and the sun, and total solar eclipses are nature's gift to us to just become smarter. And it's going to be another 21 years until North America sees another coast-to-coast total solar eclipse, so that one made this one all the more special.
It's pretty wild. You know, I saw things on the news, they were talking about it being celestial and things like that. But as you experience it, it feels kind of weird like that. I thought it was kind of hokey when they were talking about it, but then as it happened, then, you know, it was kind of neat.
But just seeing how it got dark, that was an experience that, you know, it's like unforgettable.
Yeah, what the heck?
It's Niagara Falls for one, and today's the eclipse, and it's very spiritual, and I love this man very much.
I pronounce you may kiss.
It looks like a bright orange glowing circle. It's surrounded by darkness, which is kind of cool to look through the glasses. But I'm glad to be here.
Ooh, it's a crescent. Not really. But. No.
Can you see the moon? Whoa, is that cool?
I think it looks really cool. We definitely have a little bit more clouds, I think, but it's still cool to see around that it's like, you can see like the darkness forming around it, and it's starting to, it's not full yet, but it's getting there.
Because I'm 92. The next will be 20 years. So it's definitely my last one, I hope.
Well worth it?
Yes.
So this is dieses. Die da drüben ist dieses Wasser.
So we definitely have to use a filter, and then the difficult part is finding the sun in the camera. I want to use my tripod, but I can't get the angle high enough, so that's why I'm using handheld.
What are you seeing when you look through?
Well, if I get it to focus on the sun, I see a little orange circle, and I found it's actually easier to focus on the moon instead of the sun, and that seems to be easier on the camera.
starting.
That was probably the coolest thing I've ever seen in my own eyes. Oh, you just had to be here. You just had to be here. Like, we came out here at the last minute. It was definitely worth the trip, worth the vibe.
It's a lot about me feeling left out 7 years ago, actually. So I'm a teacher, and I teach up in Florissant, and we were at 99.8 coverage 7 years ago. I didn't memorize that, I just looked it up yesterday. And my family, we have some friends in Chesterfield, like 20 minutes away, that they all drove to Chesterfield, and so then my wife's sending me pictures while I'm still at school and looking at not Totality, pictures of my family without the glasses on, and they all got to experience that. So 7 years ago I said, I know I'm going to take off on that day and make sure that I get to see Totality this time. I'm expecting them to remember it a little more this time. So only my 14-year-old really remembers 7 years ago. My 12-year-old says he sort of does, and the 10-year-old doesn't at all, and the other one wasn't alive yet. So I'm expecting them just to have a memory of it, and that's going to be fun. And just a shared experience of another thing that we did together as a family.
I hope I can see my equipment to be able to operate it, because it's going to get very, very dark very quickly. For 4 minutes, we're going to be experiencing that. I hope that we can hear the environment around us. I hope that we can hear the birds come out and start chirping and behaving differently. That happened when I was in Santa Fe with the annular eclipse a little bit. So I'm expecting more of that, only amped up because of the Totality event today.
We're gonna